Alright, so here we go. Here's attempt number 2. Now, I've learned some things since my last attempt that I'm going to go over before I get into the run. If you want to skip ahead, I'll have a description in the link below. Or I'll have a description in the link below. I will have a timestamp in the description below. So, one of the things that I found out about after I did my initial speedrun is in the accessibility settings, there's this phenomena awareness meter. It adds 3 like LED lights to the phenomena, which will tell you how aware the creature is of you. So that makes this game considerably, it almost feels like cheating, along with a creature reaction visual cue, which will actually give you a visual indicator in the top right corner of the screen, basically showing you how aware the creatures are of your presence and the noise that you're making. So in other words, these two things combined are basically, it's okay, it's a warning like, hey, you're being too loud. And then when they go away and drop down, it's basically like a safe to make noise indicator. It's kind of ridiculous. But this will allow me to do intermittent sprinting and things of that nature. Now, during one of my streams where I was allowing my chat to screw with me with channel points, a glitch occurred, which got me curious. And after some trial and error and some research, I found certain glitches that can be triggered by microphone noise. So to get around doing this, I use a DualSense PS5 controller, which has an integrated microphone in the controller. So under gameplay options, I have the input device for noise detection set on my PS5 controller, and it is set on the highest possible sensitivity. So even if there's no noise being made, just the ambient noise room will basically trigger an instant kill if I enable my microphone. Now, the PS5 controller also works really well for this because there's the button right here which allows me to just mute the PS5 microphone. So I can essentially use this at my leisure to trigger microphone detection enabled glitches that I've found. I'm also running, I'll see if I can go back to the main menu, which I cannot. But I am also running a down-patched version of this game. There's been 2 or 3 updates since it came out to fix various bugs. I've down-patched it to the day 1 release. I haven't done any extensive testing to determine whether or not there's certain things that are doable in the newer updated versions that are not doable in this version. But just for the sake of speedrunning and the fact that, well, there's like 3 people currently that speedrun this game, we're all probably just going to use the, most broken version possible. So that'd be this one. So, all right, let's get to it here. I'm just going to start a new game and I'll retime as necessary because the board timings are a little bit different, but I still want to start from a new game because that's how I set my splits up to begin with. So we're going to go new game. We're just going to leave the brightness as it is, and then time's going to start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Well, I started it a second or 2 early, but oh well. Not a big deal. When we're talking 2+ hours, 1 or 2 seconds isn't going to make or break anything. Let's get running, kinda. The speedrun.com leaderboards actually don't include the prologue in the timing. But the first run that I did the prologue, and it's about 2.5 minutes. And so I figure I'll just do it anyways. But yeah, we're going to walk at a brisk pace. Speed walking. There will be some sprinting going on later, though. I can't tell you that. But yeah, we can't sprint or do anything in the prologue. There's really nothing important going on in the prologue. This is essentially just a tutorial level. But so is the next level. Basically this level, the ranch and the hospital, the first half of the hospital, are just tutorial. Which is fine, but it does kind of drag out a little bit. However, because the ranch and the first half of the hospital are just tutorial, we'll actually be able to run for a couple minutes. So that's nice. So we're just going to walk as quickly as this game will possibly allow us right now. I've actually also ordered some PS5 replacement thumb grips for my analog sticks, because the N64 style joystick twirling has worn my left joystick thumb pad out considerably. Let's get that can out of the way. We'll kick this one too, just for funsies, because we can. I did get a new USB cable. Actually, yes and no. I have two USB-C cables hooked up to my PC. Both of them are 10 feet long. One was for my controller, and one was for an additional light that I have off to the side of my monitor. And basically what I did was just switch them. Because I think the end of the cable on the other one was getting wore out. So I just switched them, and because this one is in a little bit better shape. So this one works perfectly fine. I can just throw that vent down, because monsters ain't going to kill me until halfway through the hospital. Yeah, hurry up, Martin. We got places to go and things to do. I did keep track of my deaths in my last run as well, and I had 10 of them total. I don't remember where all the candles are, so we're just gonna wing this. Screw it, we'll do it live. I think that's all of them. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, Martin won't turn around and talk to us until we light all the candles.
Psst. Give me your hand.
So on that little asthma mini-game QuickTime event there's a bright white circle in the center, and then the rest of it's gray. If you get it in the gray, it'll just prevent Alex from coughing. If you get it into the white circle in the very middle, it'll actually reset her asthma level, which is nice. But with that, we basically don't have to worry about inhalers, because that particular, QTE is really easy. So if this game has been, interesting or anything like that to anybody that's watched me play this game, and you haven't seen the movies, I implore you to check out the movies, because there's a lot of small details in this game that were basically taken directly from the movies. I mean, you won't be left, like, confused or not knowing what the hell is going on. But it's just little bitty things that I think people will appreciate if you've watched the movies. Small detail type stuff. So I've already saved a minute from the ranch. So that's a plus. So far, I've seen 2 other people run this game besides myself, and as it currently sits, the fastest time I've seen so far from anybody is 1 hour and 46 minutes. So I got a lot of time to make up if I want to get close to that. But I'm just going to do the best I can. I mean, that's pretty much what I do when I speedrun, is compete against myself for the most part. See how it'll be interesting to see how much time save I get throughout this run. But as soon as I get through this vent, you'll see the visual creature indicator in the top right corner of the screen, and you'll see the extra red lights on the phonometer. I had those disabled through every stream that I've done on this game to date. So that'll be new, but also extremely helpful for knowing when I can and can't make noise. Or when I need to make noise to trigger a glitch. So you can see right there by Alex's thumb is where, and then you can see the creature head just popped up. And when it opens like that, that's basically like my final warning that any further noise is going to kill me. And then the second light on the phonometer will also light up. Or all 3 of them will be lit up. Well, I didn't think I was going to take a death that early. But here we are. I'm still trying to figure out where, you know, it's acceptable to sprint, walk full speed, things of that nature, but on easy difficulty, I've got my my controller sensitivity settings set to where I can basically just open doors full speed. There's a sensitivity slider in the settings, so I can open these faster, but where I currently have it set is basically where I can just fling them open and not get killed. Unless the creature awareness is already at its peak. So I'm kind of upset I got a death already, but whatever. I'm sure there's going to be more of them. I can slam the vent covers down to a certain degree. But if it sounds like a metal pipe bouncing off the floor, then yeah, that's going to be a no-go. Unfortunately, there is no mic detection glitches in this level. At least none that I've found yet anyways. I've gone through each level quite a few times. Just searching for different, you know, glitches and things I can exploit. And honestly, to a certain degree, that to me is more fun than actually speedrunning the game. I get great enjoyment out of making games work in ways they're not designed to. You know, sequence breaks and, you know, stuff like that are just really cool to find. The downside to the intermittent sprinting that I'm going to be doing is I'm constantly going to be putting the creatures in a state of awareness, or heightened awareness. So that's going to make things a lot more risky, but... Creature awareness resets when you get through that door, so I can sprint and then wait for him to get about there, and I can just go right around him with relative ease. And then the creature awareness. This is another thing that's really nice about the visual indicators, is the creature awareness just resets when you get into certain different areas. Basically, once the vent gets horizontal, I can just slam it down the rest of the way. I'm glad that these things are, like, basically turned off in the settings by default, though, because I feel like it almost feels like cheating to use these visual indicators. If these were just on by default... Yes, I feel like it would make the game just way too easy, and that's all you would focus on, is the visual indicators constantly. There would be no challenge to it, really. I mean, if you were doing this on a casual playthrough, you might slow your roll a little bit and, like, maybe come to a complete stop until the visual indicator disappears, but I think I went the complete wrong direction. I did. Whoops. Yeah, the first time I ever saw somebody use this, I'm like, what the hell kind of, like, a mod is that? Like, I did not know that feature was baked into the game. Now, it's in the accessibility settings, so I'm guessing that it's probably for, you know, maybe people that are deaf or, you know, hard of hearing. You know, it gives them... some sort of indication, you know, that they need to slow their roll. But for everybody else, there's the sound cues, which are fine. But in Survivor mode, those are also turned off. Now, in Survivor mode, these visual indicators can still be turned on in Survivor mode. Alright, I'm going to see if I can get by this guy in one go. Nope. So I'm just going to reload the save. Tried to do that too quick. Need to slow my roll down.
What'd you do?
Whoa there, big fella. There is a can right there. Not happy about the fact that I've got 2 deaths already just before I left the hospital. But, I mean, when you're being reckless, that's just bound to happen, I think. Either way, I've saved 3 minutes on the hospital. Compared to the way I did it before. So basically with these visual indicators, what it's come down to is sprint till the head opens up and you hear the sound. When it goes away, sprint. That's basically what movement is in this game now. Long paths like these is just that pretty much repeatedly. But that does speed things up a lot. Yeah, pretty much. There's one more tone that'll play after the, like, really loud one, and it's fairly quiet and ominous sounding. That's basically your final warning that if you make any other loud noise above your environment, you're dead. So even when that loud noise plays, that's not necessarily a, like, final straw. There's one more, and that might be an easy specific thing. I'm not sure. I'm actually debating on doing this speedrun on Survivor mode at some point. But most future speedruns are probably likely going to be done off stream so I can focus on other things. I also figured out that on the boards, if you stay pretty much close to the edge, you can get over them almost silently. Not always, but it does help. Kind of walk in a, you know, like backwards motion. Well, you walk sideways, but then you also kind of angle the analog stick in a downward angle, and that seems to pretty much prevent just about any noise that gets made on the board if you do it right along the very edge. It's like it's almost like your character model is still on the board, but your feet are not. You know, so it's like your collision box is still on the board, but your character model is off the board, so there's no footsteps being made. It's kind of weird. I am going to use an inhaler. I've got 3 of them. In all of the practice that I did earlier, I wasn't using any inhalers. She moves slower, presumably because it's heavy. Because there's certain actions, like you know, carrying the boards, climbing ladders and stuff that are considered like stressful, and so that affects her asthma level. So the first mic detection glitch I'm about to trigger as soon as I get to this next ledge. So I'm the way these work, at least the ones that I found so far, you have to make microphone detectable noise during an animation right before the creature awareness would reset. So when you climb down this ledge, the creature's awareness resets, but if you make enough noise during the animation, and of course, that time it didn't work. But I am going to see if I can make it to the house. So if I can get to the next checkpoint, I'll be okay. Okay, so normally the music would stop playing, and that's when you know you got the glitch. Okay, so it's still not going to allow me to progress because I'm currently being pursued, but I am in the safe area, so I can just reload the save. That might actually be easier than doing the mic detection. And it skips the cutscene, which is kind of nice. However, The downside is that the glitch has now been reset. If you were to do that glitch successfully, then the monster would still be in a glitch, or the creatures would still be in a glitched state, and I can sprint through this house.
I am invincible!
So now I'm going to have to take my time through this house. And it's also going to change up the way this creature encounter works down here, because the glitch would still continue to that point, and then I would reload a save there. So this is going to change things up a little bit. So I'm going to have to be quick on my feet for this. Throw that brick. And then this one, as soon as it gets over the cage, throw that one. So now he's going to go just smash through that gate for me. I'm going to throw this bottle there. I'm really kind of disappointed that, I'm going to throw that brick, that glitch didn't work the way I wanted it to, because I had practiced that one quite a bit and got that one quite consistent. So I'm fairly disappointed. But, in the words of one Macho Man Randy Savage, what it is what it is. But typically what I would do, because when the AI is in the glitch state that I had tried to put it in, the creature down here just doesn't move. So I would basically just sprint into the shed. There's a checkpoint in there. And at that point, reload the save. And that'll fix the AI glitch. Now, I am going to trigger the AI glitch one more time. At least I'm going to try to. And it's going to be right up here. Now, I need to put it in a state of heightened awareness. And it didn't work again this time either. And I don't know why. Okay, yeah, we'll just reload this save. So that's now, what, 2? Well, actually, the last one technically wasn't a death. That one wasn't either, but... So we'll just do straight up deaths. I practiced all of this extensively over the last several days, and now none of it's working. I mean, either way, once I get to the checkpoint spots, then it's not really a big deal. So, like, the first glitch that I attempted to do still worked, kinda. It didn't put the AI in the glitch state that I wanted it to. But I was still able to outrun the thing and get to the save point and just reload my, save that was in there. So I did still get the checkpoint. It just didn't trigger the cutscene. But I did still save 7 minutes on that level, so that's a plus. Since this is all just walking, it's more brisk walking, I'm going to crack open my day.
Where's Martin?
I told him to go do the dishes.
Oh.
During your attack, he didn't know what to do with himself, so I...
Now, the campsite. Let's talk about the campsite.
It's about you.
The campsite is,
But you had asked me
has
a little.
probably the tightest mic detection glitch I've found so far.
When did it come back?
My success rate's probably less than 50%, so we're going to try it anyways.
I remember when I lost my mother.
At this point, I'm starting to wonder if maybe starting a new game
What?
is affecting the way these work, because those 2 glitch points in the forest I've rarely had issue with. My success rate with those is quite good. And both of them failed because the creature awareness didn't reset like I was expecting it to. So I almost wonder
Hey,
if you start a new game, if that affects the
about the asthma attack.
My lips are sealed.
like AI detection a little bit or something? Probably not. I'm just fucking throwing shit at the wall, you know, taking a shot in the dark and making probably bad excuses for why I suck, but, you know, my mind just wonders, because there's, to my knowledge, I'm like the only person that's looking for this shit right now.
No, thanks.
Suit yourself. There's a case in the back of the van. And it better be full when it gets here. Just because you're in college doesn't mean you're...
Shut up, Laura. We don't like Laura.
How was your first year, Ken? College.
Oh, good. Grades, despite her music's as beautiful as ever. Sad, but beautiful.
Hey,
I
Alex,
guess she
can I...
You know, one of the things that I did write out a pretty lengthy review for this game that you can view on the Grimbeardson Discord. But one of the things that I noticed, it's a nitpick, mind you, but when it comes to the dialogue, the conversations don't really seem to flow very well. It's almost like you can tell that once one line of dialogue gets delivered, there's like a second delay where it loads the next line of dialogue, so the conversations just don't flow very well.
It's gotta be around here somewhere.
Oh. So much for the bottle opener. Will you slow down? Do you want to give me another asthma attack?
Hey, I'm always down to take your breath away. I can't find the hook ladder thing. You see it anywhere? I think it might be in my bedroom. Wait here. I'll get it.
Oh, no. This time, I'll run off. And who knows? Found it.
And who knows? Found it.
Great. Just hook it up right there. Après-vous.
Shut up, Martin.
Man, there's so much Whoa. How long?
All right, now if I can pull off the glitches that I want to in the campsite, this will be a fun level. We're going to try them. That's for damn sure. But I'm not going to waste a lot of time trying them repeatedly. Maybe after the run, if I got some time left, I'll go through the forest and attempt those ones again, just so you can just so you can see them for anybody that's interested. Even if this next glitch doesn't work, it's not really going to be a huge deal breaker, because the end result is the same. I sprint to the checkpoint and reload a save. So whether this one works or not, I don't think is really going to matter. But the first one is going to be right up here. Okay, that one worked. You can tell because the creature's awareness indicator disappeared for a second. So now I can just sprint through those, run up here, and as soon as I get over this wall, I'm going to reload a save. Because I still got the checkpoint. The problem is, and the reason I need to do this, is as soon as I try to climb over the wall again, I will get killed every time. No matter what. So now that that's out of the way, this is the one I was talking about that is extremely tight. I have zero faith. Didn't get it. I will reload.
Have some goddamn faith!
I am going to reload this save, and that will count as a death, because if you don't pull this one off, it's death. So I'm going to try it one more time, and then we're just going to move on if I don't get it. Got it. So now, at this point, I can just sprint for quite a ways. I can even trigger this cutscene, sprint some more, walk right through these bottle traps,
How did you do it?
sprint some more.
Good, Alex. Very good. All right, go forward. You'll reach a wooden signpost. When you do, go left.
Now, same problem as one of the earlier ones. After a certain point, I will die, no matter what. So now at this point, I'm going to reload
Did you go left?
the save that just got created right here. That will reset the creature awareness, and now I can proceed as normal. That glitch right there I had worked on for hours, trying to refine the timing on it, and it's so ridiculously tight, I hate it. And honestly, I'm surprised I even pulled it off. There's several other areas throughout this game where I can do that glitch, but there is either not another checkpoint. A lot of them, they work until they don't, is the problem with
I
them.
was always proud of you. So at the next fork, be your right. And the watchtower should be
So what we're supposed to do... Shit. I sprinted too far. But what we're supposed to do now here is go all the way around this lengthy trail to avoid this creature that's going to come down this main path. But if we make enough noise through here, when he jumps down, he will do this animation. Okay, well, he didn't this time. But either way, sprinting up this pathway gets us far enough ahead to where we can just barely squeeze around him. And that'll save a good chunk of time as well. I think if you wait until you're further up the path to make a noise, or wait till he jumps down to make a noise, he'll actually stand there and do like a screeching animation. And this section right here is another section where I can trigger that mic detection glitch. But the problem is, I will always die at the before I get to the next checkpoint. Every time, regardless.
stronger than you think.
This section right here is probably one of the sections in this game that I dislike the most, because movement has to be slow. And there's all these leaves and everything around, so if you get that thing into a state of heightened awareness like that, you just have to slow down. There's no way around it. Plus, you also don't want the creature to be in a state of heightened awareness when you disarm this bear trap. Otherwise, you'll die. So, because just disarming the bottle trap will put him in a state of heightened awareness. And we'll actually come and investigate. Pills are good. So yeah, climbing down in front of the watchtower, I can do the mic detection AI glitch. And I can get all the way here to this panel by just sprinting. Oh, shit. But then once I get up here to this wall, I will die every time, and there's no checkpoint in between. So that goes into the category of works till it doesn't. The main thing that I need to practice on is the little things. Where I can and can't sprint, how long I can sprint, optimal sprint patterns, you know, shit like that. I just take too much enjoyment out of making games work in ways they're not supposed to. Glitch hunting can be quite fun. And, you know, a lot of people have, you know, like, I even saw a video earlier today about Super Mario 64 speedrunning. And, of course, I go to the comment section as one does, and, you know, this guy was like, oh, these people aren't speedrunners, they're glitch cheaters or something like that. And it's like, I mean, I guess, right? I mean, I guess, like, I mean, because if you're playing, like, a competitive game, you know, online or something like that, and you're exploiting glitches, then I suppose you can make that the argument that glitching is cheating because you're in a competitive environment. But that's why speedrunning has any percent and glitchless categories, for that reason. And typically, like I have been, any glitches that we find, we share with the community so anybody can do them. You know, it's not like we're gatekeeping the shit.
If you had just listened to me, we would have been safe. Alex, too.
You locked her up.
To protect her.
From who?
Herself.
But the reason I particularly enjoy glitch hunting and finding, you know, ways to make the game work in ways that it shouldn't is I look at it from like a game design perspective to try to understand the fundamental basics of how and why a game works the way it does.
Alex's asthma, this pregnancy would be dangerous under the best circumstances. I will do everything in my power to save my grandchild. Our grandchild. Julia's grandchild.
I was just getting ready to start sprinting and I hit
I told you.
an object that makes noise.
I don't know. Wait. At the harbor in Clinton. We're loading boats and we'll...
The harbor. That's where you're meeting her.
Laura.
Let go of me.
No.
Don't be stupid.
Alright. I'm going to use another inhaler just to be on the cautious side. I probably don't need one, but I'm going to do it anyway. Now, I can trigger the glitch again here, climbing down this RV, but I think it'll be faster if I just... I've got a pretty good way to deal with this particular encounter. So I'm going to do that instead. So what we're going to do is I'm going to walk up here. I'm going to throw this brick on top of the shed, like so. Grab this bottle. So that's going to cause the creature to just run through the bottle trap and just bust down the door to the shed. So I don't need to worry about opening it. And then I'm going to throw this bottle right over there. Because now he's going to sprint over there through the bottle traps. Now I'm going to grab this brick, throw this brick over yonder. So he's now going to be occupied and busy over there. So essentially what I did was I used the creature to my advantage and got him to run through all of the bottle traps, got him to break down the door of the shed for me, so I don't have to worry about breaking the window or climbing into the shed and getting the key and unlocking the door. Speaking of which... Shit. Are you kidding me? I was right there. I don't think I'm going to be able to get out of this. I think if I run to the checkpoint, he's going to kill me anyways. So now I'm wasting time. Yep. Okay. So I'm going to get a checkpoint in the shed. One loud footstep in a puddle is all it took. Oh, but I did get this checkpoint here, so that's sweet. I forgot there was a checkpoint there. So now I don't have to go all the way back to the shed and do that creature encounter again. So that's a plus. So when in doubt, if you're ever discovered in this game, just make a run for it. You might hit a checkpoint. I feel like I need a run, Forrest, run blurb for this. But even with all of those shenanigans that either went my way or didn't, we are now, let's see, I just saved over 8 minutes on this level. 8 minutes, 20 seconds, so I'm now 20 minutes ahead. Run for it! Yeah, that works too. That's probably even more fitting. Now, what basically started all of this, okay? I wasn't planning on speedrunning this game. But then I started thinking of ways to optimize some of these creature encounters, and then during the one survivor mode stream that I did, Grim played a blurb at the exact right time. And it's kind of a miracle that it even worked, because it took me a while to really refine it and narrow it down to figure out what happened. But towards the end of this level, there's another glitch that I can trigger with the AI. Thanks to Grim. So I'm going to call that one the Grim glitch, because he started it. And it is one of those glitches where if you don't get it right, you're probably going to die. So it's risky. Yeah, take a bow, Grim. Bow! So I'm already at 5 deaths, which is unfortunate. But that's just kind of the name of the game sometimes. The Grimlich. So I don't know if you heard that really low, ominous tone that played, but that's like basically the final warning tone. Like one more loud step, that's it. Alright, so I'm going to head over this way. I'm going to grab this bottle. I don't need a bag of sand because I'm just going to walk through that water just a little bit. That bottle will come in handy later. Luckily, the environment here has a bit of sound to it between the wind and the water. Alright, we're out of sand. Likely going to have to prevent an asthma attack here at any second. I do have an inhaler, but you know, YOLO and everything. I think there's actually a bottle of pills in the next train car. I kind of feel like a fun challenge run in this game would be a no inhaler run. So by triggering the microphone right before I open that door, I put that creature in a glitch state. Unfortunately, this one only lasts for so long because the next checkpoint area that I get to, I'll die. So I did hit a checkpoint here, so I'm going to reload that save. That just saved me like maybe, 5 seconds. And then I'm going to grab this bottle that I picked up earlier and chuck that over there. Because now he's going to run and check that out. But then I just made a loud noise here as well, so he's going to come check this out. But he's going to go through the train car. But he's basically going to follow me now at this point. I could throw this bottle, but I want to save it for later. Now I can trigger the glitch again here, but same problem as many of the others. I'll die at the next checkpoint. There's no checkpoints in between. So that's the main thing on a lot of these. There has to be at least one checkpoint I can get through, so I have a reload spot. There is something I'm going to try after I finish this this speed run. I'm going to replay through the campsite and this level because there's something I want to try. I had an idea. I don't want to say what it is yet, simply because if it doesn't work, then, well, whatever. But I'm just going to kind of keep that in the back of my mind for now. I'm just making an audible mental note of it. Okay, so the bottle is going to get thrown over there. It's going to keep him off my ass for a minute. Unfortunately, and I don't know why, he always goes into a state of heightened awareness when you climb down from there. But the way I had to map out the Grim glitch is another one where the timing is really, really freaking tight. To the point where I'm counting heartbeats. I am going to walk a little bit slow. Because I don't want to make any detectable noise. Because the monster will climb down right here on this dumpster. So I feel like I'm in a good enough spot where I can avoid him. And then once I get up here on top of this train car, same technique as the boards. I'm going to look down and step sideways. Oh! Really? Fuck. Alright, well, there's death. I did not foresee him jumping up there like that. Well, I do have a bottle. Go over there. Still, climbing up here when I did was risky as all hell. We'll do this crouch style. If I do this crouch style, there's like pretty damn near no glass noise. The glass noise isn't very loud. And if I do it right here, there's like basically no noise from, you know, that piece of sheet metal. Damn it. There's another death. I'm trying to run too much now. I'm like, one more step, and then it's screwing me. I'm up to 7 deaths already. This is highly unfortunate. I highly doubt I'm going to get to 234, though. Yeah, I do actually have a feeling that I'm probably going to exceed the amount of deaths, simply because I'm going to be sprinting probably more than I should. I do know I can sprint the entirety of this train car, though. Okay, here's the Grim glitch. So I climb over here. Once the creature lands, I count 10 heartbeats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Got it. So now that that guy's just going to stand right there. No stopping for their, you know, high-pitched scanning noise. I can just sprint through the entirety of this all the way over here to the ladder. This was another one I spent quite a few hours on. Trying to figure out why it worked, where it works. And that's the one, yes, that you triggered by accident. I debated on calling it the Skinny Punks glitch, because I think you played the Chris Farley, You Better Pray to the Gods, you know, of Skinny Punks that this, you know, wind doesn't pick up clip. I think it's that one. So I thought about calling it like the Skinny Punks glitch or something, but yeah, this glitch will stay in this state until I enter the pump station. So the pursuing creature is not going to pursue me at all, but I'm going to sprint anyways. And with that, we are done with the train wreck in just under 13 minutes.
Go! I can't go any faster!
What are those things?
And unfortunately, none of this I can skip.
Yes, Ken?
He hasn't called back. We'll be there soon.
I should have gone with him.
They're gaining on us! What do we do?
The only thing we can. Alex here.
Don't give her a gun!
You can't shoot.
Laura's right. I don't know how to
Okay, simple. Right. Point, shoot, then reload. Like this.
You know, I hate how, like, Laura was, like, all nice to you and everything at the lake house, and then as soon as you get a gun, she's just like, you shouldn't give her a gun. What are you doing giving her a gun? Like, bitch's true feelings really came out when shit hit the fan. Well, I didn't get either glitch in the forest, but I did get both campsite glitches and the 2 train wreck glitches, so that was fairly successful in that regard. Although it did take me a couple attempts in the campsite.
How you doing on ammo?
Just fine. Now, if only I could turn around and just shoot Laura in the fucking dome right here.
Hell, Laura! We don't need you trying to kill us too!
Then you try.
Nice, Alex. Nice.
Tell me Alex is with you.
Dad!
Oh, thank Christ.
How's the hospital?
God, it's such a
Look out! Jesus!
What happened? Alex? What's...
Dad? Dad? Shit!
Just breathe. You got this.
I told you not to give her a gun.
I think we're just about done with this.
Right side!
You ready? Here comes another.
How are you doing back there?
Move! Left!
Alex?
Here's the crazy part. I've got 3 levels to go, and I'm like halfway through the run at this point. Like the first couple levels are the last 3 levels are so long compared to the first half of the game. Yeah, dude, I think about that particular scene every time. Now, this is going to be a little bit risky, but I'm going to do it anyways. I'm just going to try to squeeze in between these barrels. Got him. Why do I feel like I'm not playing on easy difficulty all of a sudden? Because I think there's supposed to be 3 flares on that desk, and there's only 2. I feel like I might have put this on normal by mistake. I guess on the next death I'll check exactly what difficulty I'm on, because I'm sure there's going to be another death, but... Actually, I can look right here. Yeah, I'm on normal. I've been on normal this whole time. What the hell? No wonder I'm dying more than I should be. I thought for sure I clicked easy difficulty. Well, actually, let me get to a game over screen and I'll switch it to easy. Because I should have been on easy this entire time. There's no category difference either. There's only easy and survivor, so the fact that I've been on normal this whole time has been a great disservice to me. Especially in this room. In this particular level. Oh, that's 2 more deaths. I swear, I do think the pump station is probably like my least favorite level of the game. This and the fire station, both of them are just a pain in the ass for no reason. I should be able to get through this a hell of a lot faster than 22 minutes, though. Can't believe I did more than half of this run on normal difficulty. Kind of irritates me, to be honest with you. I glitched the AI again here. I mean, theoretically, yeah, but that also means that my times could have been even faster already. But I glitched the AI state again, so I don't have to worry about being quiet through here. I can just sprint through all of this. Now, typically, in all of my testing, though, up to this point, I didn't test this one a bunch, but normally the music is still playing. So I'm wondering if I can get to the next checkpoint, or past the next checkpoint, without having to reload. Because the next checkpoint is... The fuck? Well, alright then. That didn't work as well for me this time. Well, there's a death. First time I've seen that ever happen. Where am I at now? Okay. This is fine. I'm most of the way there. I didn't lose that much time. I've never died in the vent before. Normally I get through the vent. It was weird. But then again, normally the music's playing when I initiate that glitch, so I'm not 100% sure what happened here. There's still a lot of things that need some figuring out. Clearly. But either way, that will save a reload anyways. Because typically when I do that, I get into this room and then I die at the door, so I would reload. But now I don't need to do that. At this point in the game, there's going to be several points throughout this level and in the fire station where I'm going to be basically doing sprint checkpoint reloads.
We are okay.
Particularly in the next room. There's 2 valves, and once you open the valves, there's a checkpoint. And it's this room right here that's wearing out the thumb pads on my controller. Whew, that was close. So, once I get down here by the water, he's going to pursue me, because I'm just going to sprint. But I should be able to get the valve open in time. Now, so much for that. I guess we'll just do this quietly like we're supposed to. Or not. Can I at least get the valve open this time? Yes! Oh, sweet. I got the valve open, so now I got a checkpoint right next to that valve, so that's extremely helpful. Now, I'm going to try to do some creature manipulation in this level because I want him to bust down the door for me. So we're going to throw this brick way over here. So he's likely going to go up and around the door. Oh, shit. Okay, well, we'll throw it down there. And then throw this brick right about there. And now the gate's been broken down for me, so I don't have to worry about unlocking that. And we're going to get him back over there. Now, I could probably just make a run for it, open the valve, and reload the checkpoint that I'm going to get after the valve, but I don't want to take that risk because it hasn't been working out for me. So we're just going to do this slow and steady. And then we're going to take this brick and toss it there. That should keep him out of our way. And right here, we're going to glitch the AI out again. Well, I thought I was going to. Either way, I got the checkpoint. I think I might have to trigger it before I get on the ladder. That might be a thing, but whatever. This section isn't all that hard. Pulling the glitch off right there would have saved me maybe 5 to 10 seconds total. That's the thing. A lot of these are so time specific that it's like I don't even know if it's worth it, to be honest with you, because it's like if you get them, great. If not, you're kind of just screwing yourself. I mean, I definitely feel like the ones in the campsite are well worth it, if you can pull them off. The one in the forest usually is well worth it. Even though I didn't pull those ones off how I would have liked to, they still mostly worked. The technique, well, you know, the basic premise of, you know, run to an area and reload the checkpoint still worked. But either way, I still saved about 4.5 minutes there in that level. Damn, the fire station took me 32 minutes last time? Whew. God damn. Damn it! I hate the checkpoint at the start of this level because it's so goddamn far before you get to another one. And this intermittent sprinting I apparently just suck at. From this point forward, I'm just walking like normal. No more intermittent sprinting from this point onward. Need checkpoint. Are you kidding me right now? The checkpoint was just on the other side of those cars. Shit, I might lose time on this level because I've already lost 3 minutes. Gross. Alright, slow and steady wins the race. Just need to remember that. Well, it only took me 5 minutes to get to the first checkpoint, but here we are. Luckily, he won't pursue me if I'm in an animation when he does his scanning shit. So, getting to that point... Shit! There's a can there. Alright. So I've worked out this particular warehouse. Hopefully I can do it in one shot. If I can, then I'm going to make up some time, because I think in my last run, 3 of my deaths came from that one building. And instead of climbing up into this tech store and getting the ladder and unlocking the door, we're going to do this a little bit quicker. I'm going to grab this brick right here. Shit, I'm starting to wonder if this is back on normal again somehow. Instead of going up that ladder, I'm going to take this brick and just smash that window. I'll throw that bottle over there. Grab this brick. We're going to make a run for it. Because as soon as we get into here, we get a checkpoint. So I can load that, and I am on easy still. That makes dealing with him a little bit easier. And then, what we're going to do... We're going to throw this power on and be very, very quiet, because this monster will take out the barrels in front of the door for me. At least he should have, and he didn't. I might have to wait a certain amount of time in the office in order for him to actually destroy the barrels, but... whatever. He's out of the way. That's the important part. Creature awareness resets through that area for some reason. Don't know why. Alright. Now, to remember this combination, you just got to remember Lurk and Rey Mysterio. Booyaka Booyaka 615. Well, hey, just remember, if you ever do play this game, you'll know the combination of that door. It'll also help you remember the combination to the briefcase earlier in the harbor as well. Because that was where Lurk originally did the Booyaka Booyaka, except that one is 629. So, yeah, there's 2 Rey Mysterio combinations in here. 629 and 615. Damn it! I was hoping maybe I could get to the board through the wall. Every now and then, sometimes collision boxes just hit different, you know. It was just leaning up against the window like that. I'm like, hey, I wonder if I can grab that through the wall. Nope, no such luck. This is probably the main spot that keeps wearing out my thumbsticks. Because I straight up palm N64 this thing. This next room is actually really, really easy. Much easier than it makes you think it is. because I found out that when this thing is distracted by the screen interference, you can sprint without consequence. And we're just going to go right underneath here and up these stairs. So now we don't have ladders to climb, boards to cross. It's extremely simple. And with that, I am done with the harbor. And even though I lost like 5 minutes, or, 3 minutes or something with a bullshit checkpoint at the beginning of that level, I still gained almost 10 minutes. Now, if I can replicate that success here in the fire station, then I might get this under 2 hours, which would make me really happy. Because initially, when I started speedrunning this game, I was just like, if I can do it in under 2.5, I'll be happy. But either way, this is going to be PB by over a half hour. This was done on purpose because once I get to these doors, there's a checkpoint there, I can just reload it. Whether that's actually fast or not, I don't know. I'm sure it probably is because walk speed isn't very fast. But that comes in handy. The main time save in this particular level is just smooth execution and smart movement. I don't think there was a single like mic detection glitch that I found in this level. So, yeah, it's just knowing what to do, when to do it, and how fast you can do it. We don't want to be stuck on a board when this happens, that's for sure. Alright, down to the training pool. This room kinda sucks. And by kinda sucks, I mean it really sucks. I did quite a bit of practice over the weekend in this room, so I'm fairly confident that I'll be able to get through it without too much hassle. Figuring out just what to do, when to do it, how to do it, you know, things like that. I know where the checkpoints are, so if things do go sideways, that helps. Because our first checkpoint in this room isn't until after the second valve. So this is going to be one of those, you know, slow and steady wins the race kind of deals. Hey, howdy, thanks for the raid. We're speed crouch walking at this point. This has got to be like the quietest speed run known to man. We're going to throw that, get his attention over there. Whoa, big fella. Well, so much... Okay, there he goes. I was going to say, so much for him investigating the flare that I just threw. Alright, so we're going to avoid that puddle. Second valve is here. There's a... If I could pull it off, you could just sprint to the level, or to the valve point, and just hurry up and turn the valve before the monster shows up. But it's so risky. And I'd rather not take that risk. But now he's right here up my ass. So... go get the flare. Go get the flare. You fucker. Okay, now he's gonna go get it. Fantastic. Climb over here again. Pick up this flare. I basically just want to avoid the puddles because this room, the ambient noise level is so quiet that it's really hard to move quickly in this room. I don't like it. I really wish I could figure out a way to glitch the AI in this room like I have in several other rooms. I just can't pull... I just haven't figured it out. Alright, so first things first. We're going to do the valve first, because he's going to be attracted to the noise of the valve and the sprinklers that are going to turn on. And luckily, during this thing, he's not... I can still turn the valve. So now, I'm going to throw that brick over there. Where'd that other brick go? There it is. Pick up that brick. Yeah, so he's over there now. I'm going to climb down this ladder mirror. And then throw the brick through the window. That'll keep him occupied, investigating that noise. Are you kidding me right now? Well, there's a death. Almost made it through there without a death, but that, I feel like I shouldn't have died there. I really don't. Because now I'm all the way back up here, too. Fuck. Alright. Yeah, like I was walking slow and thing. I think I might have just set the board down too hard. So as long as I make one of those platforms fall, then the second platform won't fall at this point. So now I can go across here. Wait for this to be done. Now, he should be out of my way for good now. Well, only one death in this room. It certainly could have been a lot worse. I've also mapped out the last room quite well. So I'm definitely going to probably... I should definitely get through this room faster than 32 minutes. However, if my ultimate, goal, my final time is under 2 hours, that will be yet to be determined. I still got 11... Well, just under 11 minutes to finish this game. I got 10 minutes, basically. I think only 2 more areas to get through. So it might be possible to hit this in under 2 hours today. Sweet. I got in between these boxes during this little, you know, scanning bit, so I won't get caught here. Ha! And I made it to this valve. Nice and quick, just how we want it. So now the final... Well, there's still a switch that I have to hit, but... just got to get through this door, and then I'm into the final room. Okay, so for this final room here, you can actually do a lot of sprinting. So we're going to throw the bottle at this TV monitor. It's going to get his attention. Whew! That was tight. And then basically as soon as he drops down, I can sprint. All right. So now as soon as this dude here gets shot in the face, that's where time will stop. Second attempt in under 2 hours. It's pretty good. Got through this room almost 15 minutes faster than I did previously, too. And I did over half of the run on normal difficulty, which was stupid. that was probably one of the biggest mistakes I've ever made. That was such a great moment. And that's time, 1:53:12. That was pretty good. 16 deaths, though. I'm not happy about that, but still, that's a damn good time. Damn good time. I mean, shoot, that's 51 minutes faster than, you know, my first run. So, yeah, that's pretty intense. That's going to be a tough one to beat, I think. I mean, there was still a lot of deaths and stuff in there that should have been preventable. Probably half of them I feel like shouldn't have even happened.
We're here.
But that's just the way it goes sometimes. All right, there we have it. So yeah, that's I'm gonna sign off here for YouTube. So if you're watching this on YouTube, there will be a playlist up there for all the you know, speedrun streams, or the last speedrun that I did, the A Quiet Place streams that I did, which were the first one was a normal difficulty playthrough, and then the second one was a survivor mode difficulty where the chat killed me 234 times, which was a lot of fun. So and there will be a subscribe button up there as well. You can check out my speedrun.com page as well. I'll put the link for that in the description as well, because I've got a bunch of speedruns on there besides just this game. So that's going to be it, YouTube. So till next time, stay suave.